All right, welcome to my weekend vlog. It's been a couple weekends since I've done one. We were on vacation a few weeks ago at the beach, and last weekend I was cyclocross racing, and I made the video of my son and I going to the cyclocross race and mountain biking, so that kind of took the place of my weekend vlog. So a few things. One is the hurricane. Some people have asked on my channel if we were affected by the hurricane, and we were not. But Hurricane Michael, I think, is one of the most devastating hurricanes that I've ever seen hit Florida, right up there with Hurricane Andrew. There's a guy that I work with whose family, he's from there and his family lives there, and his brother and sister both lost their houses, and it absolutely devastating. I mean, y'all have seen it on the news, but I mean, literally a town like almost wiped off the face of the map. It was insane. I've talked to a few people that have gone over to Panama City, and they said it's like a bomb went off. So that's all I'll say about the hurricane. You know, it's an absolute tragedy. We're obviously contributing, you know, monetarily. I want to try to get up there and donate some time, but it's just like, where do you start? I mean, it's going to take years for that town, like 10 years or more. They said that most of the tree population was wiped out, and it's going to take like 40 years for the trees to come back. So just heartbreaking. All right, that's it for the hurricane. Today I did a race, first cross-country mountain bike race in a while. As I've said before on my channel, that I've done mountain bike race. I used to do a lot of cross-country mountain bike racing. Now it's more cyclocross. But it was such a good day of racing. I raced Cat 2. I used to race Cat 1 years ago, but to keep racing Cat 1, you got to keep racing Cat 1. So I did Cat 2. I was dead last coming off the start line. I could not clip into my pedal, and I literally, like, I was, not only was I dead last, there was like several bike lengths between me and the next guy. And I was like, oh. And so then we get on the single track, and it's so hard to pass on the single track. And I'm thinking, this is why I race cyclocross, because it's so easy to pass in a cross race. But I was determined, and I started working my way up, and worked up to, I want to say, second place. And my chain came off. I was riding with a buddy of mine who lives in Ocala, and he was right behind me. And when my chain came off, so as the first time I've had a chain come off on my RKT9, I got a stick caught in the chain ring, and I had to pull off, put the chain back on, and then it took about 15 seconds, 20 seconds to do that. I didn't panic. I just was thinking clearly, and put the chain back on, but I couldn't catch my buddy. He was riding super strong. But just one of those days of racing, we just had incredible weather come in. Yesterday was 90 degrees in the pre-ride, and today I got I think the high was like 68, 69. We had a cold front come through last night. Just one of those races where and I passed a couple guys like right at the very end, like 4 minutes left in the race, just pushing it hard. And that's why we race. I love suffering on a bicycle. I know that sounds strange, and if you don't race, you might think that sounds crazy, but when you sit in an office all day, you appreciate pushing it hard on a mountain bike, feathering the brakes just perfectly to get around corners, keeping your momentum, accelerating, working the bike over roots, passing people. It's just why I don't know, man. I might get back in the mountain bike racing a little bit more. It was just a great day of racing, and the race was nearby. It was 10 minutes from my house. I did crash yesterday in the pre-ride. They cut just a little cut-through section to cut through to another section of trail, and there's a stick, tree, it's like that big around, but it was cut off like this, and I hit it, didn't even see it. My front tire hit it and just shot my front tire, and I fell and got a big old knot on the top of my knee, but it was not on the kneecap, so it didn't really bother me. It was really stiff. I iced it last night. It was really stiff when I got up this morning, but once I got loosened up and started riding and racing today, it was fine. So First crash in a while. So I finally settled on my phone. I mentioned my last couple of vlogs, I was trying to decide what phone to get. And I headed over to the Verizon store last night to pick up the iPhone. And I got in there and I couldn't do it. The price, the fact that they don't include a fast charger, no dongle, I just couldn't do it. I was going to do it because there's an app that I edit on, LumaFusion, and I love editing on that app. And you know, iPhones do a good job with graphics, but I started messing around with the Pixel 3 and I was like, man, this is a great phone, and I'm glad with my decision. I analyze things to death. That's why I have a YouTube channel where I do bike reviews, because I just love analyzing things. And I just analyze things to death. I've watched so many stinking videos comparing the iPhone to the Pixel in the last week. I was just sick of it and wanted to make a decision. And my wife was out of town, my daughter at a speech and debate tournament. So I was like, I'm going over to the Verizon store. And I settled on the Pixel 3. And it's a great phone. So for those of y'all who are analyzing things for your next phone, I can give 2 thumbs up for the Pixel 3. It's, you know, people talk about the big notch. I got the XL. People talk about the notch. It's absolutely no big deal. People, it's big, yes, but people overhype that. So settle on my phone. I'm vlogging from it right now. Typically at my house, I'm not going to use a phone. I just wanted to do it. I'm shooting from the front camera, 1080p, 30 frames a second. So it looks good, I think. I tried shooting a video. So last thing is, yesterday I shot a couple videos of comparing the Stumpy 29 to the Giant Trance. Those will come out this week too, probably right after the vlog. And I tried doing it with the phone, but I do a lot of short clips when I do those videos, and it was just a disaster. So my DSLR, my Canon 80D, I can delete a clip if I don't like it, and it really helps in the editing. I'm so busy that anything I can do to make editing quicker, I do it. So if I shoot a clip, I don't like it, I can just delete it. With the phone, I was just going to do like one continuous clip and then just go in and edit it, and I was like, forget it. This is not worth it. I'm using my normal camera, so I'm going to use the phone when I'm kind of just out and about traveling, maybe doing some reviews like where I'm on the trail and stop and talk and whatever. So I've got the the external microphone, which works great for it. So all right, that's my vlog for this weekend. Like I said, I'll be posting the Trance versus Stumpy videos. It's fun. I like doing those analysis, those comparisons. So y'all have a great week of riding, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.